Michele Bachmann, forgive me for putting you in the middle of a brawl between two Bostonians here, but we have fun fighting. We always do. The point is that who do you blame here? I mean, do you blame the people that wrote this provision into law at the bequest of Treasury Secretary Geithner, or do you blame the guy who's taking $1 a year to try to do a good service to the country?
Well, remember, it is Democrats that conceived the idea of this provision, Democrats that wrote the provision, Democrats that insisted that the provision go in a Democrat bill, Democrats that passed the bill, and then Democrats that feigned mock outrage once this clause was found. So there's a lot of hypocrisy going on here, but the main thing the American people want is certainty back in the marketplace. They want all of this to work out, and they want to be let off the hook. They have every right to feel that way, and this is exactly why, David, we should never put the Congress in charge of a private business ever again. That's what's scary about the statement that the president made today. The president said he wants Congress to give even more power to Secretary Geithner so he can walk into a private business and take it over in the future so that it, quote, won't fail.
Right. And Congressman
That's very
Lynch,
scary.
Congressman Lynch, you were against these bailouts. Correct me if I'm wrong, precisely
That's
because,
right.
or at least one of the big reasons, you thought Treasury was getting too much power, that they don't deserve, that Congress is in power in order to check the executive spending. And those checks and balances don't exist with TARP, do they?
No, they don't. They haven't thus far. We've already done a corrective bill on TARP. Look, the reason that I voted against the TARP and giving any of this money out to these firms was that there was just no set of controls, no accountability on this, and there's been a little bit of change, but still, I don't think we have the controls that we need to keep these.
Well, and
companies
Michele
on the up and
Bachmann,
up.
I talked to Elizabeth Warren, who is a great human being. She hails from up in Boston. She's a Harvard professor, oversees the TARP program. She says there hasn't been change. When it comes to substantive transparency that the president has promised, it does not exist in the TARP program yet.
No, I would agree. I don't think that it exists yet. I mean, after all, today before committee, the Federal Reserve Chair Bernanke was there, and I had asked him, why won't you release the overnight loans that you make to people out of this bailout program? And he said, we're not going to do it. They've already refused to. They aren't going to. There's very little oversight in this, very little transparency. That's, again, what the American people are looking for, and they're just not getting.
Absolutely. Michele Bachmann, Stephen Lynch. Stephen, you got to come to my place in the Cape for a clam bake, all right? We'll fight about it some more.
Okay, thank you.
All right, good to see you both. Thanks very much. Coming up on